From the African desert to the Amazon rainforest, 15 insects reveal true danger in tiny and lethal forms. From giant wasps, killer ants, vector mosquitoes, to chemical beetles, each species combines aggression, venom, or unique predatory strategies. Meet creatures that attack, contaminate, or paralyze, and discover how nature creates small predators capable of having a huge impact on humans and biodiversity. But before we begin, subscribe to our channel and leave a like. Now let's get started. Number 15. Giant Asian Hornet, Vespa mandarinia. The giant Asian hornet, popularly known in English as the murder hornet, is one of the world's most feared insects due to its impressive size, aggressive behavior, and potent venom. Native to Southeast Asia, primarily Japan, China, Korea, and parts of Southeast Asia, this species recently gained global notoriety when individuals were found in North America, raising environmental and health concerns. The body of the giant Asian hornet can reach 5 centimeters in length, with a wingspan exceeding 7.5 centimeters, making it larger than any common hornet, but it is not size that makes it dangerous. It is their collective behavior and extremely toxic venom. A single sting contains a mixture of proteins that destroy tissue and cause intense pain, which can be lethal for allergic individuals. It is estimated that the venom from one hornet could theoretically kill up to 40 people under ideal conditions. Although fatal attacks are rare outside regions with high population density and lack of medical treatment, an attack by a giant Asian hornet usually occurs in groups. When a human or another animal approaches the nest, these hornets release pheromones signaling danger, calling dozens of individuals to attack simultaneously. Their coordinated behavior is highly lethal, with multiple targets attacked at once until the intruder flees or is incapacitated. This predatory pattern is not limited to humans. Hornets prey on bees, especially the European species, whose populations have been drastically affected. In just a few minutes, a swarm can decimate entire bee colonies, destroying hives and threatening local pollination vital for agriculture. Beyond its ecological impact and direct threat to human health, the giant Asian hornet is fascinating biologically. Its life cycle is highly structured. The queen starts the colony in spring, laying eggs that give rise to workers responsible for expanding the nest, caring for larvae, and hunting prey. Nests can reach 1 meter in height and house up to 50,000 adult hornets in a single summer. The queen's longevity, combined with the colony's reproductive rate, makes this species extremely resilient and difficult to control once established in non-native regions. Scientists and pest control professionals study methods to limit this species' spread outside its natural habitat. Pheromone traps, nest monitoring, and public education are some strategies used. Despite this, attacks still occur, and the intense pain of a sting, along with symptoms like fever, nausea, swelling, and in extreme cases, anaphylactic shock, keep the giant Asian hornet firmly on the list of the world's most dangerous insects. In addition to its direct impact on humans, this insect represents a significant ecological threat, challenging researchers to balance conservation, food security, and human safety. Number 14. Fire ant, Solenopsis invicta. The fire ant, scientifically known as Solenopsis invicta, is notorious for its ferocity, adaptability, and extremely painful sting. Native to South America, especially Brazil, Paraguay, and Argentina, this species has spread worldwide due to human activity, becoming invasive in countries like the United States, Australia, and China. The invasion is so aggressive that entire colonies can establish in just a few months, drastically altering local ecosystems. The fire ant's body is small, typically between 2 and 6 millimeters, but its size does not diminish its lethality. Its primary defense mechanism is its sting, which injects a venom called alkaloid solenopsin, causing immediate pain, redness, and local swelling. During multiple stings, the venom can trigger severe allergic reactions, including anaphylactic shock in sensitive individuals. In addition to the sting, the ant releases pheromones that summon dozens or hundreds of other ants to attack the same target, creating a nearly unstoppable mass assault. Fire ants exhibit highly social and coordinated behavior. Each colony contains millions of individuals divided into queens, workers, and males. The queen can live several years and lay thousands of eggs daily, ensuring continuous colony expansion. Worker ants are tireless. They build complex nests, hunt, defend the colony, and even cultivate microorganisms that aid digestion. Nests, often underground, can reach depths of 1 meter and expand laterally several meters, housing a dense, organized population proliferation that complicates eradication efforts. The consequences of fire ant presence are multiple. For humans, the risk includes painful stings, skin lesions, and allergic reactions. For local wildlife, the ant is a voracious predator, attacking bird eggs, reptiles, small mammals, and other insects, altering ecological balance. In agriculture, the impact is severe as ants attack seeds, damage equipment, and interfere with production. Controlling Solenopsis invicta is extremely complex. Methods include toxic baits, physical barriers, and environmental management to hinder proliferation. Despite efforts, the species' adaptability and ability to reinvade make control a constant challenge. The fire ant is not just a dangerous insect, it is an example of miniature life's complexity and persistence, which, despite its tiny size, can dominate entire ecosystems and pose serious human health risks. Number 13. Anopheles mosquito. Anopheles spp. The Anopheles mosquito is responsible for one of humanity's greatest threats, transmitting malaria. Unlike other insects whose danger is immediate, Anopheles is deadly due to its ability to carry pathogens that cause severe disease. Malaria affects millions of people every year and is one of the leading causes of child mortality in tropical regions of Africa, Asia, and South America. The mosquito's complexity goes beyond its size. It possesses adaptations that make it an efficient and almost invisible predator. Anopheles mosquitoes measure about 3 to 7 millimeters, but their efficiency lies in their silent flight and environmental perception. They detect carbon dioxide, heat, and body odors, allowing precise targeting of their victims. Only females bite because they need blood to develop eggs. During the bite, they inject saliva containing anticoagulants and the Plasmodium parasite responsible for malaria. A single bite can transmit the disease, initiating a lethal cycle involving high fevers, anemia, organ damage, and, if untreated, death. The Anopheles life cycle is highly adaptive. They reproduce in stagnant water, with eggs hatching into aquatic larvae within days. Larvae feed on microorganisms and organic matter, growing quickly into adulthood. Adult longevity allows multiple bites throughout their life, exponentially increasing malaria spread. Some Anopheles species have developed insecticide resistance, making chemical control increasingly difficult. The mosquito's impact is devastating. Millions are infected annually, with hundreds of thousands of deaths, mostly among children under 5 and pregnant women. Control measures include insecticide-treated nets, elimination of breeding sites, and mass treatment programs with anti-malarial drugs. Science is also pursuing vaccines and genetic manipulation to reduce mosquito populations and interrupt parasite transmission. Beyond direct danger, the Anopheles mosquito exemplifies biological complexity, a tiny organism only a few millimeters long, capable of shaping global public health and challenging advanced medical systems. Its study reveals sophisticated evolutionary strategies, from sensory perception to chemical resistance, showing that the true threat of some insects lies not in size or visible ferocity, but in the silent efficiency with which they impact human life. Number 12. Killer beetles or rove beetle. Aedes spp. The Aedes beetle, popularly known as the killer beetle or blister beetle, does not kill directly by bite or sting, but contact with its body can cause serious lesions and medical complications. It is found in tropical and subtropical regions worldwide, including Africa, Asia, Latin America, and some Pacific islands. Despite its small body, only 7 to 10 millimeters, the toxin it produces, called pederin, is extremely potent and capable of causing severe dermatitis, known as beetle syndrome. The danger arises when it is accidentally crushed against human skin. The released pederin causes immediate inflammation, blisters, and wounds that can last for weeks, leaving permanent scars in severe cases. Unlike a conventional sting, the beetle does not need to bite to be medically harmful. Direct contact with the toxin is enough to generate a painful and potentially infectious reaction. Exposure to the eyes or mucous membranes can result in severe conjunctivitis or ocular lesions, requiring immediate medical attention. The beetle's life cycle is fascinating. Adults are predators of small insects, feeding on larvae, aphids, and other arthropods, playing an important ecological role in pest control. During reproduction, females lay eggs on leaves and moist soil, ensuring the new generation has abundant food. The toxin is not just a defense, it is a sophisticated chemical weapon that protects the beetle from larger predators, including birds and small mammals. The human impact, although indirect, is serious. Cases of dermatitis and severe lesions infections caused by Paedierus are frequently reported in agricultural areas, where workers come into contact with plants and insects. Education on risks, protective measures such as gloves and long clothing, and environmental management to reduce beetle presence near homes are essential to minimize danger. Paedierus is an example that danger is not always visible. Small, seemingly harmless, and even aesthetically attractive, it demonstrates how nature develops lethal mechanisms that challenge human perception. Its study continues to fascinate toxicologists, dermatologists, and entomologists, showing that even the tiniest insect can have profound effects on human health and ecological interactions. Number 11. Yellow scorpion, Leiurus quinquestriatus. The yellow scorpion, or desert scorpion, is one of the most lethal arachnids on the planet. Found mainly in North Africa, the Middle East, and parts of the Near East, it is feared for its powerful and unpredictable sting. Despite its relatively small size, ranging from 5 to 10 centimeters, the chemical composition of its venom is extremely sophisticated, capable of paralyzing the human nervous system within minutes. This toxicity has placed the yellow scorpion among the most deadly animals outside the vertebrate kingdom. The scorpion's venom contains neurotoxins that attack sodium channels in neurons, causing intense pain, muscle spasms, respiratory failure, and in extreme cases, death. Children and the elderly are most vulnerable, and lack of immediate medical treatment significantly increases fatality rates. Historically, various Arab and African cultures have reported deaths attributed to this scorpion, and even today, in rural areas, attacks still cause panic. Beyond the direct threat to humans, the yellow scorpion plays an essential ecological role. As a predator of insects, spiders, and other small animals, it helps maintain the balance of desert ecosystems. The scorpion's behavior is adaptive and strategic. It hides during the day under rocks, logs, or inside caves, emerging at night to hunt. This nocturnal lifestyle reduces competition and increases predatory efficiency. Reproduction is equally fascinating. Females carry their young on their backs after birth, providing protection until they become independent. Each individual develops defense mechanisms that include not only the stinger but also camouflage, detecting predators, and avoiding direct confrontations whenever possible. Despite its fearsome reputation, the yellow scorpion also offers scientific opportunities. Researchers study its toxins for developing painkillers, cancer treatments, and neurological disorder therapies. Thus, while dangerous, it represents a balance between risk and biotechnological potential. In summary, the yellow scorpion is living proof that a small animal can dominate vast territories, commanding respect and attention, challenging humans to coexist with nature and its lethal mechanisms. Number 10. Jewel wasp, Chrysodidae spp. Jewel wasps, also known as cuckoo wasps, are less known to the general public but possess one of the deadliest defensive strategies in the insect world. Found mainly in Africa, Asia, and some regions of Europe, these wasps have a shiny metallic coloration that conceals an extraordinary ability: the injection of highly specialized paralyzing toxins. Although small, measuring 1 to 2 centimeters, their ecological and medical impact is significant. The venom of jewel wasps targets mainly other insects and arthropods, but in contact with humans, it can cause severe allergic reactions, including swelling, intense pain, and, in rare cases, anaphylactic shock. They use this toxin not only for defense, but as a hunting tool, paralyzing prey, depositing eggs inside their bodies, and ensuring food for their larvae. This behavior, called parasitoidism, is one of the most effective forms of evolutionary survival among insects, ensuring species perpetuation. In addition to venom, jewel wasps exhibit impressive physical resilience. They can withstand attacks from much larger predators due to their rigid exoskeleton, which acts as natural armor. Some species can survive attacks from ants and spiders, rolling their bodies to avoid danger while maintaining physical integrity. The life cycle of these wasps is complex and highly adaptive. Each female carefully identifies a suitable host to deposit her eggs, ensuring larvae have access to essential nutrients and increasing survival chances. The danger of jewel wasps is twofold: direct, through accidental contact with sensitive humans, and indirect, through their impact on other insect populations, influencing the local food chain. Ecologically, they are essential, controlling pest populations and maintaining environmental balance. For scientists, their study offers insights into natural toxins, survival strategies, and behavioral evolution. Thus, despite their tiny size, jewel wasps remain on the list of the world's most dangerous insects, demonstrating that lethality is not just about ferocity, but biological sophistication. Number 9. Tsetse fly, Glossina spp. The Tsetse fly, or Glossina spp, is responsible for transmitting sleeping sickness, Trypanosoma brucei, one of the most severe and debilitating tropical diseases in sub-Saharan Africa. Unlike common mosquitoes, the Tsetse fly is large, measuring 6 to 14 millimeters, with wings folded characteristic over the abdomen. Its impact is devastating. It kills or incapacitates thousands of people every year, in addition to directly affecting livestock and agricultural economies in regions dependent on cattle. The Tsetse bite is not only painful, it transmits the Trypanosoma protozoan, which invades the victim's central nervous and circulatory systems, causing fever, pain, lymph node swelling, and progressive neurological alterations. Without proper treatment, the disease is fatal. The Tsetse has a highly specialized life cycle. It deposits eggs that develop into live larvae, ready to burrow into the soil, avoiding predators and increasing survival chances. This slow reproductive strategy, combined with parasite transmission efficiency, makes the Tsetse an extremely dangerous vector. Ecologically, the Tsetse faces little competition, as its diet is exclusively blood-based. It feeds on humans and domestic or wild animals, surviving in habitats ranging from savannas to dense forests. The human and economic impact is enormous. Beyond deaths and incapacitation, it directly affects food production, limits livestock farming, and complicates agriculture. Combating this fly involves complex methods: insecticides, traps, mass sterilization of males, and environmental control to reduce population density. Studying the Tsetse fly provides valuable insights into parasite vector coevolution, dispersal strategies, and environmental adaptation. Small in size but enormous in impact, the Tsetse serves as a harsh reminder that danger does not lie in physical size alone, but in the biological ability to alter ecosystems, economies, and human health simultaneously. Number 8. South American giant wasp, Pepsis grossa. The South American giant wasp, also known as the tarantula hawk or Pepsis grossa, is one of the most fascinating and feared insects on the planet, not only for its impressive size, but also for its combination of ferocity, predatory strategies, and the intense pain its sting causes. Endemic to tropical forests, savannas, and semi-arid regions of Brazil, Colombia, Venezuela, and Peru, it reaches 5 to 7 centimeters in length, with wingspans exceeding 11 centimeters. The wasp is famous for its predatory specialization. It hunts adult tarantulas, some larger than itself. The female paralyzes the spider with a single extremely painful sting and lays an egg on its body, ensuring live food for her larva. This behavior, called parasitoidism, is one of nature's most effective and complex strategies, demonstrating instinctive intelligence and surgical precision. The sting, though rarely fatal to humans, is considered one of the most painful in the world. Its venom contains neurotoxic peptides that cause immediate pain, waves of heat, tremors, and temporary fine motor impairment. Victims report sensations akin to electric shock, intense burning, and pain lasting for hours. In addition to venom, the giant wasp displays extraordinary physical adaptations. Its wings allow rapid, precise flight and help escape predators, while its robust exoskeleton protects vital organs. Defensive behavior is highly sophisticated. When threatened, the wasp adopts intimidating postures, buzzing loudly and displaying metallic colors that discourage attacks. Natural predators include specialized birds and small mammals, but few dare to attempt capture due to the combination of size, agility, and pain it can inflict. Ecologically, the giant wasp plays a crucial role, regulating spider and arthropod populations, maintaining biodiversity balance. It also serves as food for birds and mammals that have evolved techniques to deal with its chemical defense. Scientifically, Pepsis grossa provides insights into neurotoxicology, predator-prey coevolution, and parasitoid biology. While not directly lethal to most humans, its combination of aggression, extreme pain, and predatory precision ensures it is remembered as one of the most impressive and dangerous insects on Earth. Number 7. Aedes aegypti mosquito. The Aedes aegypti mosquito is far more than an annoying insect. It is the vector for some of the most devastating diseases of the modern world: dengue, Zika, chikungunya, and urban yellow fever. Found in nearly all tropical and subtropical countries, Aedes aegypti has impressively adapted to human environments, exploiting urban areas, artificial reservoirs, and even small puddles. Despite its body measuring only 4 to 7 millimeters, its impact on humans is enormous, affecting millions annually and causing thousands of deaths, especially in regions with inadequate healthcare infrastructure. The mosquito is active during night and twilight, but can adapt to daytime activity, especially in urban settings. Females require blood to develop eggs, making every bite potentially dangerous. During feeding, they inject saliva containing anticoagulants and viruses, efficiently spreading diseases. Its life cycle is extremely rapid. Eggs laid in water can become adults in just 7 to 10 days, allowing multiple generations in a single summer. Its ability to reproduce in minimal habitats makes population control a real challenge. The impact of Aedes aegypti goes beyond individual health. Dengue, Zika, and chikungunya epidemics overload hospitals, cause economic losses, and have profound social consequences. During dengue outbreaks, thousands are unable to work, schools close, and cities enter epidemiological alert. Scientists have developed innovative strategies to combat this mosquito, including releasing sterile mosquitoes, genetic manipulation to reduce virus transmission, and using biopesticides targeting only larvae. Aedes aegypti is a clear example of how a tiny organism can have a global effect. Number 6. Australian bulldog ant, Myrmecia pyriformis. The Australian bulldog ant, scientifically known as Myrmecia pyriformis, is one of the most aggressive and dangerous insects on the planet, found mainly in eastern and southeastern Australia. This ant is notorious for its impressive size, exceptional vision, aggressive behavior, and extremely painful sting. An adult Myrmecia can reach 18 to 40 millimeters in length, with powerful mandibles capable of piercing human skin and capturing prey with incredible precision. Despite its relatively large size for an ant, what truly makes it feared is the combination of speed, instinctive intelligence, and venom toxicity. The bulldog ant's venom is a complex mixture of toxins that directly attack the nervous system. A sting causes immediate and intense pain, described by victims as an electric burn followed by prolonged stinging. In addition to pain, the venom can cause swelling, itching, and, in sensitive individuals, severe allergic reactions that may lead to anaphylactic shock. Thousands of people are affected annually, especially in rural areas where contact with nests is more frequent. The ant is so aggressive that it attacks humans who approach unintentionally, responding to sudden movements or ground vibrations. The bulldog ant has extraordinary vision, rarely seen in other insects. Its large compound eyes allow it to detect prey or predators from great distances. This sharp vision enables the hunting ant to locate smaller insects, spiders, other arthropods, and even small vertebrates, making it an efficient and lethal predator. It can pursue prey at high speed, and its mandibles not only grasp but tear, ensuring complete capture. The social behavior of Myrmecia pyriformis is fascinating and different from many common ants. Although living in relatively small colonies, usually between 100 and 500 individuals, the organization is extremely efficient. Each worker has well-defined roles: defense, foraging, caring for larvae, and nest maintenance. The queen, larger than workers, is responsible for reproduction and lives for several years, ensuring colony continuity. Number 5. Black witch moth, Ascalapha odorata. The black witch moth, also known as Ascalapha odorata or black witch in English, is one of the most fascinating and indirectly dangerous insects due to its almost mythical presence in human cultures, ecological impact, and associations with accidents and diseases. Although it is not venomous like a wasp or a stinging ant, it poses risks to humans and animals in terms of behavior, psychosocial effects, and environmental impact, especially in tropical and subtropical regions of the Americas. The body of the black witch moth can reach a wingspan of 12 to 17 centimeters, making it one of the largest moths in the Americas. Its dark wings, patterned with shades of brown and black, provide perfect camouflage while resting on tree trunks and walls. But at night, its massive silhouette and silent movements can cause panic in unsuspecting humans. Historical records from Central America indicate that the unexpected flight of one of these moths inside homes or urban areas often caused domestic accidents, falls, and in some traditions, death from psychological shock. The danger of this moth is indirect but real. It carries large amounts of dust, fungal spores, and pollen that can trigger severe allergic reactions in sensitive individuals when indoors. Additionally, the moth is known to attract predators and disease-carrying mosquitoes to human areas, creating a secondary ecological risk. Its presence in coffee farms or tropical plantations also alters the food chain. Nocturnal birds and bats attracted to the moth may increase predation on smaller animals or damage crops. pups. The life cycle of the black witch moth is also fascinating. It undergoes 4 stages: egg, caterpillar, pupa, and adult. Caterpillars feed primarily on leguminous plants and senna, Cassia spp, potentially causing significant agricultural losses when populations are high. Pupae bury themselves in the soil, creating a shelter resistant to predators and climatic variations. Adults emerge at night, flying silently and efficiently, capable of covering dozens of kilometers for reproduction. Culturally, the black witch moth holds a unique status. In many regions, it is considered an omen of death or bad luck, associated with accidents and disease. This mystical reputation has caused human communities to develop behaviors of fear and avoidance, increasing the social impact of the species. Scientifically, the moth is studied for its efficient nocturnal flight, camouflage patterns, and adaptive resilience, providing insights into the biology of large insects. Number 4. Bombardier beetle, Brachinus crepitans. The Bombardier beetle, scientifically known as Brachinus crepitans, is one of the most fascinating and dangerous insects on the planet, though its lethality is not based on stings or traditional venom. Found in various regions of the Americas, Europe, and parts of Asia, this beetle has a unique and deadly ability. It can eject a chemical explosive mixture of quinones and hydrogen peroxide from its abdomen, striking predators or threats with astonishing precision. The effect is instantaneous and painful, potentially causing chemical burns on the skin and, in extreme cases, temporary blindness if the spray hits the eyes. The Bombardier beetle measures approximately 1.2 to 2 centimeters, but its size does not reflect the power of its defense. When threatened, it releases a controlled chemical explosion that produces an audible popping sound and an irritating smoke. This mechanism is so effective that natural predators, such as birds, frogs, and small mammals, quickly learn to avoid the beetle. Scientists describe the chemical process as a controlled combustion reaction. 2 substances stored separately in the abdomen come into contact at the exact moment, creating an almost instantaneous explosion without harming the beetle itself. This sophisticated defense has even inspired research in chemistry and controlled microexplosions engineering. The behavior of Brachinus crepitans is equally remarkable. The beetle is predominantly nocturnal and terrestrial, hiding under rocks, logs, and leaves during the day. Its diet consists of small insects and larvae, especially other beetles, helping to control pest populations. During hunting, it uses sensitive antennae to locate prey, combining stealth and precision in capture. Although the chemical explosion is usually defensive, it is also used to destabilize small prey or ward off competitors. The Bombardier beetle's life cycle is complex and highly adaptive. After mating, females lay eggs in moist soil or under decaying leaves, ensuring larvae have access to food-rich environments protected from predators. Larvae, often predatory on other insect larvae, develop slowly, eventually maturing into adults capable of using their explosive mechanism. This combination of advanced chemical defense and an efficient life cycle makes the beetle extremely resilient, allowing survival in varied environments, from wet forests to semi-arid and agricultural areas. The human impact of the Bombardier beetle is indirect but significant. Number 3. Sharpshooter leafhopper, Oncometopia alpha. The sharpshooter leafhopper, scientifically known as Oncometopia alpha, is one of the most dangerous insects on the planet, although its danger is often underestimated due to its tiny size. Found in tropical regions of Central and South America, this leafhopper is not deadly due to direct stings, but because it acts as a vector for devastating bacterial diseases, particularly Xylella fastidiosa, which affects agricultural and forest plants, potentially causing billions in economic losses. Its impact is so significant that some scientists consider this small insect responsible for large-scale agricultural and ecological imbalances, making its presence a true invisible threat. The sharpshooter leafhopper measures only 8 to 12 millimeters, but its locomotion and silent flight make it nearly imperceptible to farmers. It has a specialized mouthpart for piercing plant tissues and sucking sap, efficiently transferring pathogenic bacteria from plant to plant. Inoculation occurs during feeding, when the leafhopper pierces plant vessels and releases pathogens, allowing the disease to spread within days. Crops such as coffee, citrus, grapes, peanuts, and olives are among the most vulnerable, and bacterial spread can decimate entire plantations if strict control is not applied. The behavior of Oncometopia alpha is highly sophisticated. It has great dispersal capacity, able to travel dozens of kilometers in search of host plants. Additionally, it can detect chemical signals from stressed or infected plants, prioritizing feeding on already compromised vegetation, increasing disease disease spread rates. This almost surgical ability makes its presence devastating in agricultural ecosystems, turning small populations into massive economic threats. The sharpshooter leafhopper's life cycle is rapid and efficient. It lays eggs on leaves or stems, which hatch into larvae that remain close to the host plant, feeding and accumulating pathogens. Complete development into adulthood takes 3 to 4 weeks, allowing multiple generations in a single season with potential for explosive population growth. Its longevity, flight capability, and pesticide resistance make chemical and biological control extremely difficult. In tropical regions where conditions favor rapid reproduction, infestations can become almost uncontrollable. Number 2. Amazonian rove beetle, Pederis amazonensis. The Amazonian rove beetle, scientifically known as Pederis amazonensis, is widely considered the most dangerous insect in the world, not for physical strength, size, or traditional stings, but for the devastating effects of its chemical venom and indirect consequences on humans and ecosystems. Found in tropical Amazon regions, primarily in humid areas near rivers, ponds, and dense forests, this beetle combines extreme adaptive behavior, lethal defensive chemistry, and insidious interaction with humans, becoming a truly invisible yet massively impactful threat. Despite its small body, usually 7 to 12 millimeters, the rove beetle is highly dangerous. Its most feared characteristic is the release of a potent toxin called pederin, a chemical that even with minimal skin contact causes intense irritation, severe dermatitis, and local necrosis. The venom is not injected via sting. It is released when the beetle is crushed or handled. Accidental contact, common during forest activities, can result in painful wounds, blisters, and ulcerations lasting weeks, requiring specialized medical care. Pederin is also carcinogenic in laboratory experiments, demonstrating that the beetle's chemical complexity goes beyond simple defense. It is a true natural biological arsenal. The behavior of Pederis amazonensis is notable for its cunning and agility. It is predominantly nocturnal and terrestrial, but can be attracted to artificial lights, approaching homes and rural areas, increasing the risk of human contact. During the day, it hides in leaves, fallen logs, forest debris, and low vegetation, remaining nearly invisible. When threatened, rather than attacking, the beetle drops to the ground, releasing pederin as a defense mechanism, contaminating any surface with the toxin. Natural predators quickly learn to avoid this species, ensuring almost guaranteed survival in biodiversity-rich environments. The life cycle of Pederis amazonensis is highly adaptive. Females lay eggs in moist soil or under leaves, which hatch into predatory larvae feeding on other small insects and larvae, contributing to the forest's ecological balance. Adults emerge in a few weeks, retaining their chemical capability, able to harm humans or predators. The beetle's longevity, combined with abundant prey and natural shelter, makes it an extremely resilient chemical predator. Number 1. Giant African mantis, Sphaudromantis viridis. The giant African mantis, scientifically known as Sphaudromantis viridis, is one of the most fascinating and dangerous insects on the planet, combining impressive size, lethal predatory skills, and strategic hunting behavior. Found in tropical forests and savannas of Central Africa, this emerald green predator can reach 12 to 15 centimeters in length, with long, articulated limbs allowing agile and precise movements. Its body, camouflaged in shades of green, makes it nearly invisible among leaves and shrubs. A perfect adaptation for predators and prey, turning it into a master of stealth attacks. The danger of the giant African mantis does not come from venom, but from its physical strength and hunting techniques. It captures live prey with powerful forelegs, equipped with sharp spines, holding and impaling insects, small reptiles, and even young rodents. Its precision is such that flies or even small juvenile birds can be caught in seconds. Studies show that this mantis has extremely fast reflexes, able to react to prey movements in milliseconds, making escape nearly impossible. The attack behavior of Sphaudromantis viridis is highly sophisticated. It employs an ambush hunting technique, remaining motionless, observing its surroundings with giant compound eyes capable of detecting movement and three-dimensional shapes, while patiently waiting for prey to approach. When the victim is within reach, it strikes with its raptorial legs, capturing and killing the prey almost instantly. This strategy ensures hunting success while conserving energy, essential in environments environments where food can be scarce. Besides being a predator, the giant African mantis shows impressive defensive behavior. When threatened, it raises its forelegs and spreads wings colored in shades of blue and orange, creating an intimidating visual effect to deter larger predators. If visual warning fails, it can bite with sharp mandibles, causing intense pain to small animals or careless humans. The life cycle of Sphaudromantis viridis is also notable. Females lay hundreds of eggs in protective capsules called oothecae, providing moisture and protection for larval development. Nymphs emerge already predatory, growing rapidly until reaching adult size within months. During this period, they face natural predators, including birds, frogs, and small mammals, but their camouflage and aggressiveness ensure a high survival rate. Ecologically, the giant African mantis plays a crucial role, regulating insect and small vertebrate populations, maintaining biodiversity balance. It is a vital part of the food chain, serving as prey for birds of prey, snakes, and larger predators, while keeping insect populations under control. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you enjoyed our content, subscribe to our channel and leave a like. Also, check out other interesting videos appearing on your screen right now, and I'll see you in the next video. See you next time!